Boeing is a giant of American industry. Its planes once symbolized American skill. Now, Boeing faces deep trouble. Production lines have slowed. Some have even stopped. This is not just a company problem. It is a national concern. What happens to Boeing matters to America. Thousands of jobs are on the line. Communities feel the pressure. The causes are many and complex. Some are problems made inside Boeing. Others come from outside pressures. This crisis at Boeing is a warning sign. It signals wider issues in American manufacturing. For decades, we have seen a slow decline. The news from Boeing is stark. 10% of its workers face layoffs. This means about 17,000 people will lose their jobs. These are not just numbers, they are individuals, they are families, they are community members. Each job lost brings hardship. It brings uncertainty for the future. The layoffs are happening across the country. Washington State will be hit hard. Missouri will see job losses. South Carolina too, at places like North Charleston. These cuts reach from factory floors to executive offices. No part of the company is spared. This shows how deep the problems run. The pain is spread wide. Many lives will be changed. Local businesses depend on Boeing workers. When paychecks stop, spending dries up. Labor unrest has played a significant role in shaping the dynamics of major industries. A major strike by 33,000 union machinists hit Boeing hard, causing significant disruptions. Production of key airplanes, including some of Boeing's most critical models, came to a complete stop. The 737 MAX assembly line, a crucial part of Boeing's operations, went eerily quiet. The new 777X, which was already facing challenges, encountered even more delays. The 767 freighter, another important model, also saw work come to a halt. When workers walk out, the machines fall silent, and the hum of productivity ceases. This directly impacts Boeing's ability to deliver on its promises and meet its production targets. Such strikes do not happen in a vacuum. They are the culmination of unresolved issues. They are a sign of deep worker frustration and a cry for change. Employees feel their concerns are not heard and their voices are often ignored. They worry about job security, fearing layoffs and uncertain futures. They fight for fair wages, better benefits, and improved working conditions. The strike demonstrated the power of organized labor and collective action. It also highlighted the deep-seated tensions within the company between workers and management. Worker discontent is a powerful force that can drive significant change. It can bring a giant company to its knees, forcing it to address the underlying issues. Boeing's current problems are not sudden. They have been building for years. The company has lost huge sums of money. Since 2019, losses have reached about $25 billion. This is a staggering amount. It points to serious issues in how the company is run. These financial woes are a core reason for the job cuts. They are a reason for the production slowdowns. The 737 MAX crisis was a turning point. 2 tragic crashes led to the plane's grounding. This cost Boeing billions in compensation. It cost them in lost orders. It severely damaged public trust. Getting the MAX flying again was a struggle. Production has been plagued with problems. Quality control issues have continued. Boeing is a major American exporter. Its planes are sold around the world. This makes it vulnerable to trade disputes. The trade war with China has cast a long shadow. Tariffs are taxes on goods. They are meant to protect home industries, but they often backfire. They can hurt the very companies they aim to help. Consider the impact on Boeing's costs. Tariffs on imported materials like aluminum or steel can raise production expenses. Boeing needs these materials to build its planes. Higher costs mean lower profits, or they mean higher prices for customers. This can make Boeing less competitive globally. China is a huge market for airplanes. It is also a target in the trade war. Retaliatory tariffs are a common response. Boeing's troubles do not exist in isolation. A company so large has a vast network. Thousands of smaller businesses supply parts to Boeing. They provide services. When Boeing cuts production, these suppliers suffer. They may have to lay off their own workers. This is how a crisis at one big company spreads. It sends ripples through the entire economy. This is not just an aerospace problem. We see layoffs in other major industries. The car maker Stellantis is cutting over 1,500 jobs. This happens at its Toledo plant and elsewhere. These are good manufacturing jobs. Their loss weakens communities. It shows a broader trend of instability. American manufacturing faces many pressures. Trade wars add to this instability. The crisis at Boeing forces us to ask hard questions about the future of our manufacturing sector. What is the state of American manufacturing today? For too long we have watched it shrink and deteriorate. We have seen factories close their doors. We have seen good, well-paying jobs move overseas, leaving communities devastated. Some say this is inevitable. They argue it is just the nature of global economics and market forces. But we must challenge this thinking. We can choose a different path, one that revitalizes our manufacturing base. American manufacturing faces real challenges. Global competition is intense and relentless. Other countries invest heavily in their industries. They support their workers with training and resources. In America, there has often been a focus on short-term profits. This can come at the expense of long-term investment and sustainability. It can come at the expense of workers' livelihoods and community stability. This model is not sustainable for the future. We stand at a crossroads. One path leads to further decline and loss of jobs. The other path leads to innovation and renewal. Boeing's severe disruptions are a clear alarm, signaling deeper issues within the company. The company faces a mix of problems ranging from operational inefficiencies to strategic missteps. Financial missteps have taken a toll, leading to significant losses and a shaken investor confidence. Labor disputes show worker dissatisfaction, highlighting the growing rift between management and the workforce. Production failures have damaged its reputation, causing delays and quality concerns. The shadow of the trade war with China looms large, adding external pressures to an already strained situation. These issues combine to create a serious crisis, one that threatens the very foundation of the company. This crisis affects thousands of workers directly, putting their livelihoods at risk. The impact goes beyond Boeing's factory gates, rippling through local economies and small businesses. It touches communities across America, affecting families and neighborhoods. It reflects a broader unease in our manufacturing sector, a sign of deeper systemic issues. For too long we have neglected this vital part of our economy, allowing it to deteriorate. We have allowed short-sighted decisions to weaken our industrial strength, prioritizing short-term gains over long-term stability. The price is paid by working families who bear the brunt of these economic challenges. It is paid in lost opportunities, in dreams deferred and futures uncertain. But this moment can also be a turning point, a chance to rebuild and renew. We can choose to learn from these challenges, to innovate and adapt. We can chart a new course, one that prioritizes sustainable growth and shared prosperity.